A very good question, but you're going to get me into trouble because what you're asking is what I've been advocating, but not everyone likes it. Politics is, unfortunately or otherwise, in any democracy, it's about competition. And as a result, when people like me say that we respect our parties, we have certain values and convictions that keep us in our parties, but we need to cooperate with other parties in the interests of national security, the question you asked, sometimes the parties feel that is disloyal to them, and that becomes a big problem. Which is your first loyalty? To my mind, the nation comes first. Parties are a means of making the nation better. So to my mind, whichever party you belong to, the objective of that party is to create a better India in its own way. Now, parties have every right to disagree about the best way of doing that, the best way of making a better India. Some of us may say, let's say, more capitalism, some may say more socialism, some may be in favor of certain kinds of regulatory controls, some may be against too much regulation. So you have different points of view, that's fine. But ultimately, we must all be committed to a better India, a safer India, an India whose borders are protected, whose territory is safe, whose people's well-being can be nurtured. And that is my commitment. And that's, if we hold that ideal up, that kind of spirit should cross all parties, not just bipartisan, but multi-partisan. You asked about Parliament. In our Parliament today, there are 46 political parties. There must be some issues in which they all unite. That's certainly my passionate conviction. But it's not easy. As you know, if you're following the news, a lot of people have been very critical of me because of the stand I've taken supporting our armed forces and our government and what happened recently in our country and on our borders. But I will stand my ground because I believe this is the right thing for the country. And when I speak of India, I speak for all Indians, not just those who may like my party. And I believe that that's something that should apply to other parties too. I'm not only saying this to my party, I'm saying it to all parties. Put your differences aside when the nation is imperiled. Because if there is no, there's a very famous line of Nehru's, which I'm very fond of quoting. Who lives if India dies? And that's a question to which there is no answer. India must come first, and then only can we all live.
Thank you, sir.